That's
okay.
my dude.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Straight Up TV with another episode. Tune in, tune in. Yay, yay. Straight Up TV. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
And now, the hottest podcast around the globe. Straight Up TV with your host, that dude all-star.
Right about now, we starting a new episode. Starts right now.
3, 2, 1, drop it.
Yay, yay. Today is January 7th. Welcome to Straight Up TV. Is if your first time tuning in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give us a like and comment, and we will appreciate that. So we got a good show today. We're going to go ahead and get into our introductions. I'm going to start on my right. CJ, Chris, what's going on?
What's going on, man? How you feeling today?
How you feeling, bro?
Oh, I feel good.
I see you drinking. You're drinking good over
I'm
there.
drinking real good, bro. It's 2022, baby. Gotta start.
All right. So how long was your ride, man? Just curious.
For me, it was about, 35, 40 minutes. Not that long.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, welcome, man. Let me get this.
Thank you.
All right. On my left, we have. She's been here before, y'all. Listen, if you have Instagram, you've seen her sing it all over Georgia. If you have Instagram, you've seen her intense workouts in the gym.
Yeah.
If you have Instagram,
Come on.
you've seen her on vacation.
You better preach.
If you have Instagram, you've seen how strong she are with family first.
Yeah.
All right?
Preach.
Ayanna, what's up?
What's going on, Austin? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
Happy to be here. Blessed to be here. Thank you so much for having me back.
Man, I'm glad you came.
Of course. My pleasure.
Man, y'all, Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How you feeling? You over here talking about us. Let me introduce y'all. And let me give y'all the one, the only, all-star. Woo.
I appreciate that, man.
Come on,
I appreciate
okay,
that.
yeah. Clap it up. The number one podcast in the industry, straight
I
up.
appreciate it. What y'all drinking on?
So I ain't even gonna lie. I got a little Hennessy and Coke. I keep it classic. You know, I know what works for me. So brown for the win.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, same thing, man.
Chris?
Hennessy and Coke.
Everything Coke.
Right.
Everything classic, man.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen. I want to do something real fast.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I want to do something real fast because I want to see. How alike you guys think.
Okay. All right, cool.
Now,
cool.
on my right, y'all, we're going to get into this, but on my right, we have a music director.
Yes.
All right. A producer, audio engineer. Well, but listen, stop. We're going to get into that later. And on my left, y'all know we have Miss Ayanna Official singing all over Georgia. If you go to the Atlanta United soccer games, you've seen her singing the national anthem.
Guys, one time. But thank you so much.
Anyway. So listen, we're gonna play Think Fast.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
basically, I'm gonna ask you guys questions, and the camera's on both of you guys.
Okay.
So when I ask the question, you give your answer. I'll go to the next question.
Okay.
At the end of this, I'll figure out just how you guys see things together.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So let me go ahead and
It's gonna be fun.
do this right here.
What's going on,
Straight Up
guys?
TV presents Quick Facts. And remember to keep it straight up.
Okay.
All right. Best singer, Mariah Carey or Jennifer Hudson?
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
Best singer, Beyonce or Alicia Keys?
Beyonce.
Best singer, Tyrese or Cisco?
Cisco.
Best singer, Anthony Hamilton, Charlie Wilson or Keith Sweat?
Charlie
Anthony
Wilson.
Hamilton.
Best singer, Brandy, Monica or Carrie Hilson?
Brandy.
Carrie Hilson.
He just think you fine. He just think you fine.
I mean, yes, she is.
Best singer, Jaheim or Life Jennings?
Jaheim.
Jaheim. Yeah, Jaheim.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Better singers,
Okay.
SWV or Escape?
Oof.
SWV, baby.
All day.
SWV.
Best singer, Keisha Cole or Ashanti?
Ashanti,
Keisha
because
Cole.
baby,
Okay.
Lord, let me not say things because I know I'm gonna be famous one day. So I want to let everybody know that I appreciate everybody's voice, but my preference is Ashanti.
Keisha Cole got it though.
No, baby.
Keisha Cole
No,
got
baby.
that right.
No,
Sound
baby. No,
She
baby.
got that wrong.
y'all disagreed somewhere in there.
We disagreed a couple times.
Yeah.
now.
a couple times.
But it's all good. It's all
That
good.
Charlie Wilson, Uncle Charlie,
Yeah. But that's Keith though.
Anthony Hamilton. I mean, I love Anthony, and we love Uncle Keith, and we love Uncle Ant. Uncle Charlie?
I'm just saying.
Who got the
Come
better
on,
show?
bro.
Who got the better
I'm
show?
just saying.
Charlie.
Charlie, I
Charlie's
heard
just
it.
Charlie for me.
Yeah, I heard his show was off the chain.
You know,
Charlie for me.
I give him, nigga. He still got it. He still got it. Outside of that,
Charlie.
though,
What
Anthony's
y'all
still the
think?
man. Anthony's still the man. But I
Anthony
got you.
Hamilton, Charlie Wilson.
So did you say Mariah over Jennifer Hudson?
Absolutely, man. What? I mean, this is not even trying to play.
Mariah lost her voice a long time ago.
No, baby, but when we're talking about Jennifer Hudson's like insertion into the industry, Mariah was already a legend.
True.
Yeah, right.
True.
How is
True,
this
right,
even
true,
a comparable
true.
thing?
But that her legacy went away.
No, it didn't. Because let me tell you something. With the real comeback. Now, of course, Mariah was Mariah. It girl of the '90s did what she had to do. Into the 2000s, did what she had to do. She had a small drop off. She took some time to raise her kids and get to know herself.
Yeah.
Okay, and then with the emancipation of Mimi, baby.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay.
stop playing with me, y'all.
I get it.
Stop playing with me.
So-
I get it.
I mean, I gotta go with Alicia over Beyonce.
I was thinking that
Cause
too.
you just think she cute. I'm sick of y'all dudes,
I was
man.
thinking that too. But
sick of y'all.
Alicia, she plays the piano, bro.
That's what
See what I'm
that's what
saying?
happened.
See what I'm saying?
But Beyonce has such a caliber
Beyonce
of
also plays
range.
piano, but you would know that
But you
if you
don't see
subscribe
it.
to her
She
success.
has.
Okay, let me tell you why I am such.
What y'all vote on?
Listen,
Thank you. My homegirl Jarena said, "Who we playing on the holidays though?" Still, Mariah got that one. Of course, I'm all right. We gonna.
Listen.
Mariah.
Okay.
and did y'all? I
Mariah.
mean, did y'all say Cisco over Tyrese?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Tyrese is incredibly talented, but
Yes.
you asked who's the better singer.
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
Whose voice I
Better
prefer
singer.
to listen to
Exactly.
is Cisco.
It's Cisco.
I
I
just
agree.
like his
I
voice,
agree.
his tone. But Tyrese,
I agree.
Sweet
I agree.
Lady,
that's a one-hit wonder.
Times of Love Making, baby.
Tyrese got that
Okay.
crackle. He got that crackle in that voice.
No.
He got that
No. And then have y'all seen that meme where he's like,
Oh
congratulations?
man, everybody was clowning him, man. That
Wow.
was funny.
Cisco was a writer too. Thank you, Quinye. My homegirl
All right.
Quinye, y'all follow her at Quinye. She said he was a writer too. Mm-hmm. Boom.
Life Jennings over Jaheim.
Like,
Yeah.
Jaheim, man. And this is not, again, it's no slight, but if we're, you asked who's the better singer.
Yeah, I
and
did.
if I'm talking about pure vocal tone and quality,
Yeah.
I would definitely say
Jaheim,
Jaheim.
for sure.
Jaheim got that church range, all
For
that
sure.
range. He's good.
What y'all think?
Yeah.
know, man.
Y'all, you Jaheim, right?
My followers are saying Cisco, number one. And of course, Jaheim, they agree with me.
Yeah.
They agree with me too over here. 6Flowatl land. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, well, let's get into this interview, man. Like I said, thank you guys for coming.
Of course.
And we're going to start with Chris. Chris, music director, man. I mean, you wear a lot of hats.
I
I mean,
do.
you're a business coach. You're a musician. Play the keyboard. You're a producer.
Preach.
You're audio
Yeah.
engineer.
Yeah.
And your motto is "We hit different." You think I didn't read it?
You did
We
read it.
hit different. We hit different.
Yeah,
I said, I gotta talk
yeah,
to Chris.
Yeah, we hit different. I think that's the strongest model that I have right now is that, everybody has a certain style.
Yeah.
We have our own styles too. We just hit differently. We out of the box.
Yeah. I like
music,
that.
caliber, everything. We're just out of the box.
Out of the box.
That's
I like
us.
that. I like that.
Oh
man.
yeah.
So, Chris, teach me, what does a music director do?
Woo, man! When I tell you, a music director, first of all, gets on your ass if you're late.
Okay, so you the muscle.
Be like, why is you late?
Wow.
Be on time.
Yeah. Okay.
But not only that, a music director, man. I mean, I've been doing it for 17 years overall.
17 years.
For a long time.
Yeah.
But with 6Flow, it's been about 6.5, 7 years.
Yeah.
So music director, you're just making sure that the music's flowing correctly. You have somebody, including yourself, gathering the songs.
Yeah.
You got my partner Sean doing the same thing, gathering the songs. But at the same time, you making sure that those songs is gathered.
Right.
Is going the way it's supposed to go.
Right.
And it can be difficult sometimes because you're also doing audio at the same time.
Right.
You're doing other stuff at the same time. And you're like, man, I'm like, okay, I got to reorganize my mind. It takes practice.
How you manage all that?
It takes...
Because you can rub somebody the wrong way.
Yeah, it takes discipline, man. I mean, for me, it's knowing when to and when not to react to something if something comes up. Like for me, I do key bass sometimes and audio.
Yeah.
And I know a certain nerve to hit because I've been doing it for so long. So like I know when to back away. Like if someone can't hear themselves, all right, cool, I'm gonna turn it up. If they can't hear themselves some more, I said, well, turn yourself down.
Right.
It's stuff like that, but it takes a while to do it, bro. It's a process, man. It's a process.
So where you from, Chris?
I'm from New York, Long Island, New York.
You from New York?
I'm from Hempstead, Long Island, New York.
New York in the building.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man. So how did you get started playing the keyboard? Was it a church? Is it a church thing?
Well, I'm gonna go back.
Okay,
I was actually born deaf.
Nuh-uh.
Wow.
Yeah, no everybody.
Chris.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever heard this in my life.
It's the truth. I don't tell that
This
story
man
too
was
much
born
unless
deaf.
I was born deaf. Literally,
Hey,
I was born to where I had wax and I had one of my eardrums was blown.
Yeah.
To the point I couldn't hear.
Wow.
So basically, long story short, man, my mom, she was a evangelist at church. She was a prophet at church. She prayed. My dad being a pastor at the time too. So I was young. They would take me to the hospital all the time and try to make sure I can hear. They'd make sure they try to pray on it, and they couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So I remember my mom told me the story. It was just like the last day they had planned to put tubes in my head, dog.
Wow.
Like this gonna put tubes in my head.
I know you
But my mama like, nah. My mama prayed. My mama prayed, and she was like, no, you're not gonna put nothing in my baby's head. I believe God gonna make him hear.
Thank you, Papa.
I kid you not. Lord is my witness, bruh. That same day, that last day before they even decided to do anything, the doctor said I could hear. The first response was, "Hey," well, I said, "Hey, mom." I said, "Hey, mom," back.
Wow.
That was a praise break.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm telling you,
I would have praised all over that bad boy.
that was a praise break, and the reason why my mom believed so much because she knew that my ears, the sensitivity of my ears with music was going to take me so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
But she knew first thing I had to do was let go of that stronghold. So yeah, it was. That's the beginning of it, and then I started playing keys.
Yeah.
I started from drums and went keys 25 years. So yeah, definitely.
That's crazy, man. That's man, I wasn't prepared for you to say that.
Well, I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's straight up. I'm being honest. So I'm being.
I know this man. I'm like, woo! I'm blessed. It's a blessing.
Yeah, man, and that's why I don't take it for granted. And that goes back to your question about doing audio and doing sound and stuff like that because I'm very picky with that. I mean, I it's hard. I get it's hard. It's part of the beast. It's the nature of the game.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I have to learn to condition myself and deal with it. So what? I put myself in is cool. But at the same time, I have disciplined myself to whereas if something is out of whack, I will sense it and know it, and I will hear it. So music wise, audio wise, I would hear it. Right. So yeah, that's a story, man.
That's awesome, that's a testimony. That's awesome,
yeah.
Wow, wasn't expecting that one. Wasn't expecting that
one. So how did 6Flow Atlanta? How did it get started? How did it come together?
Well, the name before it was 6Flow was D-Flow.
D-Flow.
It was founded back in 2014. And then after, I think, a couple years, Sean came on in, and we came on in. We still continued the name. Then we changed the name from D-Flow to 6Flow back in 2016. Mm-hmm. So from there, the name, from 6Flow, it started skyrocketing. It started going. People started getting the name. Oh, like the game names are good.
Yeah.
We changed the name from D-Flow because the original name, Diverse Flow, was just too damn long.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to say, Diverse Flow, you're on the stage?
That's not a bad name, though, but I do like it.
It's not a bad name, but it's just too damn long. So Sean was like, hey, go ahead and change that name. I said, you know what? That's a good idea. Yeah. So we changed it to 6Flow.
I like 6Flow.
And the reason for the name 6Flow is because you had 6 different styles.
That's what I was thinking.
Coming together to culminate one musical harmony.
Yeah. I love that.
And when I tell people the reason why, they be like, oh. And then when they hear it, be like, oh.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah. It's really the hearing us part.
There you go.
I was thinking maybe it was 6. I was thinking maybe it was 6 members at one time, but I guess not.
It's always been 6 members.
Okay.
But at the same time, the core has always been. We always want to keep it 6. Sometimes it goes 7. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it go to 8. Mostly it's been 6.
Yeah.
Right. So that's been our main situation to keep it always at 6.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. And you manage all that.
Yeah, on top of that, the TV network and the series.
What is it? How many guitars? How many drums? How many guitars? How many?
I have a bass player, lead guitar player, saxophone player, myself, and drummer and sax.
And then, of course.
And, of course, the amazing the phenomenal, my sister. When I tell you,
and then vocals.
When I tell you, I mean, when I tell you, this girl,
he forgot about me, guys.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Forgot.
You know how you said the best for last?
Yeah,
I saved the best.
That's what he did.
That's what men do.
That's what he did.
Men lie, women lie. Okay, I'm just kidding. No, he's just kidding.
But all what I want to say is though, people love live music. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God,
yes.
People love to go somewhere and watch live music, man.
And the reaction to what they give when they enjoy the music. I mean, it was one time I remember we was playing at one of these spots in Roswell, Cigar City, and Ayanna was leading a song, and they just fell in love how her voice was and how the band culminated with her.
Stop, I'm sick of him.
No, but they loved it because it was just live and it was vibrant. It was energy. So that's what people love to hear. They love live entertainment.
Yeah, you want to know what it is? One of my old mentors told me about it. He said, take it. First of all, music is just the soundtrack to your life. That's why people love it. You know, you pick a song to cry to get married to have your baby to, make love to, whatever. And so with live music, imagine your favorite track, your favorite song.
Yeah.
Literally reinvented, remade in front of your face.
Right. Exactly.
So that same magic you fell in love with on the recording, it's literally happening in real time in front of your face.
Yes.
People are mesmerized, and that's why when you ask me, in my opinion, if Beyonce's or the Michael Jacksons, the reason why they're just light years above everybody else, it's not just because their talent is exceptional, of course, but it's the live element. You lock people in. It's that human to human connection. They resonate with the music. It resonates with their psyche, their heart, their soundtrack. You feel me? So it's like even when they in Cigar City smoking, drinking, having a good time, we the soundtrack. We setting the mood, and all we doing is just like we're curators of the good vibe. You feel me? So they love that shit. How could you not love somebody who made your night, you know?
And not only that, we have every song that we do, like there are a lot of people, there are a lot of bands that do a phenomenal job out here in Atlanta. They really are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what sets 6Flow apart, again, we hit different. It's because when we do an original cover song, we do it, but we do it our way.
Right.
And when we do it our way, it sounds different from the average person.
Okay.
But when you hear our way sounds fire. They're like, whoa! Yeah. I never heard it sound like that before.
Right.
Like, they love it.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I'm sorry to interject because I know this is Chris's time. Okay, but I'm also a part of 6Flow. Okay.
Exactly. There you go, girl.
And they just added me officially. I want everybody to know. But anyway, yes, they just added me officially. It's my baby Natia, Slim Mary's in the building. But yeah, they just added. Well, okay, so we'll get to that, I guess, when we get to my little piece. But
she's trying to steal your time, Chris.
Go Chris.
That's why I was saying you got to be humble. You gotta.
But Chris, I just want to give it up to you, bro, because I know a production man. You got to make sure everybody's on time. Yeah. You got to set up. Yeah. You maybe go ahead, be the first one there to just foresee any problems and fix those problems. But a production, you got to have all. What if equipment? Some equipment don't work? Man, it is crazy, man. Things change in the industry so much, man.
It does, and you have to learn that. That's one thing I've learned in the industry. You have to learn to adapt.
Oh yeah,
that is the most biggest key word in anything that you have. Like, adapt to every situation you may have. If you don't have it to accommodate, then make it happen.
Right.
And when you make it happen, you will be successful in that adventure, because the success will come from not just the greatness of the situation, but the failure of the situation as well.
Right.
Because you wasn't aware of it, you failed in being aware of it, but you learn from it, and you grow from it.
Right.
So
you should never let the same make the same mistake or allow it to hurt you again.
No.
You got to learn. It's all about learning and improving.
Exactly.
Hey Chris, so when y'all playing, man, this is probably me being messy.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
When y'all playing, are y'all drinking, or does that mess with your skills if you start drinking?
So Ayanna can kind of go along with this.
Okay, now pose the question. Ask the question again.
Now the question was.
Come and say something.
When you're getting ready, you in your first song, and maybe y'all take 5, you'll come back for the second song. Are you consuming alcohol?
Okay, let me tell you something about the culture. Okay, let me tell you something about the music culture. Just like anything else, music has a culture attached to it. In the same way, it's really hard to be an artist in mainstream music, and you're not smoking and you're not drinking. I'm not saying it's a necessity, but it's kind of the same way. Lord, please forgive me for this. No, let me use a whole nother, because I was about to use the church and I did not want to be damned to hell. Okay, but it's kind of like it's a part of the culture. Now, I actually was talking to Chris earlier about it, how I said I was just going to cut back on just all of the above, just because I don't want to feel like every time I hit the stage, I got to be lit.
Yeah.
Because we lit on our own accord. So, if we get a little shot here or there, that's cool. But it's not something that I want to lean on. To boost my mood, sure. But if it starts to compromise my vocal quality, my presence, when it comes to interacting with people and just being in the show, then we're going to cut this shit out. But for the most part, as long as it doesn't get in the way, we toasting. If it starts to get in the way, we out.
And there have been like times, like I would say there's been special occasions, like I would say New Year's Eve or football, Super Bowl, or something birthday. Yeah. We may have a little something. Like I made a decision too, to whereas when I'm doing a show, I'm drinking one time before
we have
there's a show. Yeah. If we drink
at Whiskey Mistress, what we have? Woo! One Long Island. We have one Long Island.
A Long Island is a Long Island.
And it's true. A Long Island.
The way that Whiskey Mistress fixed that.
Shout out to Neil Moon.
Yes, girl.
And Whiskey Mistress, baby.
We appreciate the Long Islands we have.
That Long Island be long.
Yeah, bro. But I tell you that
real long.
Half a cup. I couldn't even drink half a cup because it just got me so fat. But I learned though is that I won't get drunk till the show is over. Yeah. Because me being the MD, even though we have a song structure, I have to be more aware.
Right.
And I have to be more aware of the music and the caliber that's happening going on. If I'm not aware of it, then I'm like, oh shoot, like damn, like what's going on?
And as a vocalist, I have to be just as aware because to be honest, in the moment,
exactly,
I'm leading y'all. Y'all going where I'm going. So if I'm just lit off my ass, we going to the atmosphere, to the stratosphere, and that's cool because sometimes people don't really understand that music. Hey, beige. People don't understand that music is very much a spiritual experience. Oh, yes. Like, music is a ministry, you go out. You can say whatever you want to say. You can do it in the realms of gospel. It's my boy Javon. You can do it in the realms of gospel, R&B, pop, or whatever. But that's the hope. That's why music is so influential. That's why some of the biggest influences of today's society are musicians. Right. Because music is more than just sounds. You get what I'm saying? It's literally sound waves that resonate with your psyche that cause you to feel a certain way, that causes a physical, emotional, mental response.
It's a spiritual
It's a science. It's spiritual. It's all these sorts of things. So I don't take that lightly. Chris doesn't take that lightly. Nope. And it's something that I feel like I speak on behalf of 6Flow, where we truly and genuinely feel called to do this. Like this is more than just something that makes us feel good and it's a hobby in the meantime. Like this is it's really divine.
Yeah, because you can tell when someone does this for the hobby.
Yeah.
You can be like, oh, they just in the phase to get the money call a day.
Yeah, that leads me to my next question, Chris.
Yes.
So when is rehearsal? How often is rehearsal?
Once a week.
Once a week, okay.
I can answer. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let Chris do it. Sorry.
Because I was like, keep everything tight, all your I's dotted and T's crossed.
Well, to be really honest with you, we have rehearsal every other Tuesday now. Yeah. Before it used to be once a week. Mm-hmm. But also when we have rehearsal, our focus is on the new material and we brush up on the old. There have been moments where we didn't have rehearsal, we still killed it. Yeah. But we killed it based off of the fact that we are familiar with ourselves. We're familiar with how we play. Right. But when it comes to rehearsal, when I say we've had rehearsals where we'd be there for hours and we'd be like have gray hairs, you'd be like digging in the trenches and be like just trying to make sure it's good and make sure it's great and be frustrated. But when we're done with rehearsal, we come out like, oh, that sound good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, definitely.
And it's one of those things too where one thing about music and the music industry is people like to kind of like disassociate like the realness of it. Like music is just such a fantasy and a secondary experience for people when you interact with the audience. When you interact with musicians or people on a certain caliber, like people don't forget that this is a real thing.
It's right.
Like these are people's real jobs. People take it really seriously. Right. And for me, like greatness is really in the details. And this is like there's a lot of bands in Atlanta that kind of would say that they do what we do, but I can honestly say, as somebody who's been on the scene for quite some time, nobody does what 6Flow
Nobody does. I can tell you right now, I've been doing this for the last 20 years. Right. Seriously. I can tell. I've been in Colorado, been in New York. I've done in New York, I've been in Colorado. I've been a taste of Las Vegas. I've been literally doing this since I was a kid. Right. Yeah. And I can tell you this right now, to go along with what Ayanna just said, 6Flow stands out in so many different aspects to the point that people are saying to us, where is your EP?
Right.
Where is your
They want us to make original
like,
music.
What are y'all? Yeah, like what are you doing? And I'm like, well, right now we're getting like I'm making excuses like, well, right now we're kind of waiting on people, and I'm like, why am I making excuses for something we got?
Yeah.
And we got my sister over here, Ayanna, who's phenomenal with originals. We can do it. Is just that now 2022 we got to push the envelope,
right?
And push
what it means,
Yeah,
like
exactly,
to be more than
exactly.
just a cover band or just more than just a good time band. To me,
Exactly.
I feel like because we operate on such a strong platform of music, like it's just time for us to take our talents to South Beach. Like I feel like LeBron, like right now, I feel like LeBron
It's time.
when he wanted to start that new chapter, and it was just time. Like.
Yeah.
Like really F the boxes,
Yeah.
F the protocol, F what people think that we're supposed to do. Like we were given these gifts, and I firmly believe, I'm about to catch the spirit. Eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Okay, what God has for us. So really beyond what people think that we're supposed to do, I feel like 6Flow and us, Ayanna and 6Flow were divinely brought together to really break some barriers, and I firmly believe that.
Exactly.
All right, yeah. Let's get over here.
You go ahead, because you done took a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, Christopher. Jesus.
I mean, I'm very laid back, so I'm going.
Okay.
Ayanna, where are you from?
Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia Peach.
Georgia Peach.
Okay. So what inspired you to be a singer?
Okay, so I know it sounds so cliche, but I've always been naturally drawn to music, to performing. Like it just feels great. It feels fulfilling to me. I'm a Pisces. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but like we're feelers, like that's kind of, people view it as a weakness, our sensitivity, but it's really a strength.
Yeah.
Because my discernment game is on point. So I say all that to say I'm very self-aware.
Okay.
And so I just knew that me and music had something going on. So something special.
Right.
So I remember it consciously. Like I was like 5 or 6 years old. And you remember, those like little sing-alongs with the bouncing balls with the words?
Yeah.
About the bouncing ball and the words. The whole time I was just like how you get in there with Goofy? You know what I mean? The little kids in there doing a diddy bop next to Goofy singing.
Sesame Street was the main
It's a small world
Shit.
after all. I wanted to be into TV. I'm like, yo, how do you do that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, ever since then, I knew consciously at 5 or 6 years old, this is something that I want to do.
Oh, yeah.
And, the world will try to kind of break you of that. Oh, music doesn't make any sense.
Oh, wow.
You're too smart for this. You're too this for this. You're too that for that. But a calling is a calling, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you. And so, to me, even though I'm not where, I want to be yet, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
I think it says something that I'm making a living off of music, not a popular artist yet, but like I'm really operating divinely in my gift. And I can honestly say, especially Chris can vouch for me on this, when we play together, oh my God, it's such a surreal experience. Like
It really is.
I know we be
when I
playing
tell
at
you-
Whiskey Mistress and stuff, but God be in the room, swear.
Yeah.
Like, because it's what we do together is just so
It's a
Dope.
vibe.
magical. But yeah, God leads me in this musical journey. I promise you.
It's a vibe, man.
It's a vibe, man.
Yeah.
This is real.
It's a big vibe.
So let me ask you this, Ayanna. So when you're performing
Yeah.
and you see the audience just loving you, you see them singing your song, you
Yeah.
see that your singing is actually touching them.
Yeah.
So what does that do for you as you're seeing this? As
Go
you're
harder.
singing, that's
Go
what it
harder.
does.
Because again, you have to understand, like, people confuse, the wrong people do this music thing for ego. Okay.
Right.
When you're really divinely led for that, you really get fulfillment and purpose out of it. It makes me go harder when I see people responding and reacting to me.
Yeah.
It's not a me thing. It's like, okay, I'm doing something for them. Let me
Yes.
keep doing it.
Yes.
Because obviously it's serving them in a certain capacity.
It's live music. It's live music,
Live
and they're
music.
looking at you.
Right. And it's a live experience, so it's the same way. I mean, I hate to keep comparing it to church, but music is such a
It's
spiritual
similar.
experience.
It's similar.
So it's the same way when you're in the church, you're kind of interacting with the pastor, and you feel the spirit, and you're just kind of in the atmosphere, and you're fellowshipping, and you're collaborating with each other. It's the same thing.
You know what? Come and think
man.
about it. Pick it back what you just said.
Yeah.
It's actually the same. The only difference is between church and playing out there is that you're not inside of a sanctuary.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
If
right.
you-
right.
if
And we're
you
not
are-
singing Fred Hammond.
We're not singing Fred Hammond. Now you can. I've seen people sing church in the club.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that happen when people actually go on the praise break
Anytime,
in the
man.
club. I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
But and I've seen the spirit move in the club. I've seen it many times. But that's the difference. It's a ministry. That's it.
Erica.
So, Ayanna, I want to tell you, and Chris, you probably can attest to this. It seems like when I see you, I see what you post on Instagram.
Yeah.
It seems like every opportunity that comes your way, you're always prepared.
I'm snatching them.
You always prepared.
Yes, she does.
I don't think she fumbles. I don't think she fumbles.
I absolutely fumble.
You fumble?
I absolutely fumble. You know what it is though?
You can't tell though.
You can't tell, bro.
No, I take it in stride. I really do. Only because, like, okay, I'm 31 years old now, right? My whole 20s, I got my ass handed to me. Like, I really feel like my 20s, I squandered a lot of high value opportunity. I was lazy. I'm kind of a spoiled brat a little bit. So I feel like people don't really talk about the cons of privilege. Like when you grow up in a good family, or you grow up when you the cute girl, or you this, like you become comfortable, you become relaxed. That ambition dies down, that drive dies down because things are handed to you. But it doesn't mean everything handed to you is quality. It doesn't mean that everything handed to you is meant for you and it's great for you. So for me, I really got tired of life happening to me, and I wanted it to happen to life. I wanted to sit in the driver's seat and drive the boat for once. Yeah. So cool. We here now, and we turning up.
So go ahead.
I'm sorry. I can tell you about her real quick. She actually is so driven though.
Yes.
And I've seen her since I've known her, how driven she is about what she wants. Like she says, she may fumble. But there are times when you can't tell, and she hides it, and she builds off of that, and she learns from that. And that's one of the many things I admire about Ayanna. Like she just keeps going. There's not one time you see a moment where it's just off. Like she has her bad days, she has her good days.
I have definitely come into a gig upset.
Yes, but oh yeah, definitely. And definitely. And you know, people close to her can sense that. But at the same time, she never lets that phase or hit the people that she's actually entertaining. Because she wants them to actually live feel good. Right. And then she worries about herself later. So yeah. Oh yeah.
Ayanna, talk to me about this.
Plaques, J-O-N.
Talk to me about this Atlanta United soccer game. You sung the national anthem.
I did sing the
national
anthem.
Now listen, I looked it up on Google. And that you know the soccer games here in Atlanta?
Yes.
You know it's like 45,000 people in there.
It be packed.
So you sung the national anthem for at least 45,000.
Well, on that night it was 33,000.
33,000?
But let me tell you something. Usually, so my homegirl Catherine, shout out to Catherine Cho. She works directly with the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So what's crazy about me and Catherine is, remember when the pandemic started? You know, everybody was on lockdown. We couldn't do anything. So all these events kind of went online. People started having online panels or whatever else. So I went and joined. I was on this panel. And just kind of watching people on the super chat kind of were putting their information on the side. She hit me, looked at my IG, emailed me, and was like, I think you're dope. She's cool. So this is early 2020. She helped me with my communicate rollout. She wrote my press release. Like, this girl asked nothing for. She just saw what I was doing and thought it was fire.
Yeah.
And you know, this is some rant. And when I tell you Catherine is good, she's good. So anyway, fast forward. She moves from California to Atlanta. She works for Hulu and Mercedes-Benz Stadium now. She called me random sing the national anthem. I'm like, absolutely.
Yes.
So what's crazy is she was trying to get me for the last game of the year, which was like October 30th or 31st, and that was going to be chock full, 76,000 people. I could not do it because I already had a gig that I committed to and, you know, paid.
I'll be nervous about 76,000.
And, you know, but I sung the national anthem before. I sang the national anthem before at the Oklahoma, what was Oklahoma's team? Oklahoma Thunder and what's Steph play? Who's Steph play for?
I don't know.
That California team. Anyway, I don't do sports, guys. But anyway, a couple years ago I did it, so I kind of got my start there. But anyway, but you could definitely do it. Man, I was on that thing so quick. They got me a little custom jersey. I
seen that.
Thank you, Mook. You said Golden State. It was Oklahoma. It was Oklahoma Thunder and Golden State. I didn't know what it was, guys. But anyway, long story short, she called me, got on that line, and I did it. And to me, it just lets me know, like, you really, like, what's for you is just yours. And, like, regardless of what you're doing or how you're doing it, people looking at you, dog.
Yeah, they are.
You can have 1,000 followers, 1 million. You can think that nobody is paying you any attention when it's people who see you, peep you, appreciate you, and is passing your name along. So that's the reason why I don't stop. Because regardless of what, straight up, man, because no matter what you're doing or how you doing it, man, if you do, my daddy taught me it don't matter. If you're doing it well, you're going to get paid.
Come on.
You can be a champion shoestring tie. If you tying them damn shoes like nobody's business, baby, somebody gonna pay you to string them bitches up, okay? So that's just how I feel about it. It's just like, what's mine is mine. And so every opportunity that comes my way, especially if it's within reason and it's within the realm of possibilities that's gonna, forward my career and my vision, I'm taking it. And I'm doing it and I'm killing it. Period.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Favor. My homegirl Erica said favor. Ain't that what it is? God favors me.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, girl.
Okay, I'm done talking. Okay. I'm done. Okay.
All right. So
All-Star ain't even got no rebuttal. He said, "Okay." I
have nothing to say. But I want to say that when you had that when you sung the day of singing the national anthem, did you do anything different? Like, did you rehearse one more time? Definitely
rehearse. Again, I take this very seriously.
Yes.
Like, this is my lifestyle. It's more than just a job. So when I talk about being a musician and being a singer, but it's just like, I just know that a lot of people with my type of ambition, that realm of really being what they aspire to be is not possible. Right. And for me, it really is. And I'm not squandering that shit. So if I get a chance to sing the national anthem at, a little league game, I'm doing it. And it doesn't matter. One thing that, because I do corporate bands, for money, and like as my little day job. And so one thing about it is that taught me is like, you just never know. Again, who's in different audiences. So I did this one corporate performance, like at this country club for this social club. Very, like, everybody's old. Turns out, Lord, please forgive me, because I want to be old one day. But turns out one of the girls there used to be the old assistant to Beyonce.
Wow.
She saw me doing Crazy in Love and was like forwarding to her. It's like, Beyonce got to see this. I don't know what's going to come to it, but she like forwarded it to like Angie Beyonce, like Beyonce's cousin. Like, what are you, like, what? And I'm in like Nowhereville, Tennessee, singing at this country club, and you just never know. So I just go hard with everything, man.
Don't despise small beginnings.
Don't.
I'm telling you.
Don't. Hey guys, good job.
All right, y'all. So I want to thank both of you guys for coming and doing Straight Up TV, man.
Man, no problem. It was fun. I enjoyed this.
We not done, All-Star.
We're not done.
We not done. We done?
We're not done.
Yeah, okay, he trying to. We done.
We are.
We're done.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and we out.
We out. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank y'all, my live team, for joining me. I appreciate y'all who stuck around.